But yeah, so I have another one. Let me just make sure I got the next one right before. Uh-oh. Um, Paying attention to the way you feel, and let me try to explain that more so you can have a better understanding. How does paying attention to the way that you feel, how does that tie to you in a spiritual way and in the spiritual sense? How has that affect you even on your spiritual journey? Paying attention to the way that you feel.
So I feel like the way you feel is everything. Like it's literally everything. It goes in hand with the whole like EQ, like emotional intelligence. Even like in dreams, like being a good dream interpreter and things like that. Like it's really most important to like observe how you felt during the dream more so than the color, if it was black and white or gray or whatever you did. It was really how you felt. That's why going back to like EQ is like so like prevalent, because like you have to stop and feel like what the monks did. Like they stop, and what I was saying before, they stop and observe. Like before you react or anything like that, just view that person as a specimen. Like just always be mindful and always remember that like whatever they're doing has nothing to do with you. Like whatever they're saying has nothing to do with you. They're like, there's something that they're upset about and they're mad at the world about, and they're projecting it all out on you. Like you're not, if they think you're stupid or they're putting you down, you're not stupid. Like it's something they could be like actually jealous of or envious of this whole time about you, and you don't even know yourself, and you feel like you don't even know your full potential yet, but they see it and they're knocking you down because they hope that you don't see it, and the whole time you were smart this whole time, and that's why they're saying that. Like you have no clue why people saying the things that they're saying, and you're breaking yourself down for no freaking reason when it has nothing to do with you. Get out of your emotions, but also be mindful of them. Learn what you're feeling, understand it, don't discard it. You gotta be one with it in a way, like not in a bad way, and let it pass. Like how they say with meditation, if feelings come up, observe it, acknowledge it. Don't act like it's like a voice that's not heard, and ignore it and let it pass. Like we have all these feelings for a reason, you know, and that's it. Just ties in spiritually for me, because like feelings is everything that counts. Like if you lack feelings, stay away from me, you're sociopath. But like I don't know, I just feel like feeling is everything, and like it comes with believing. Like you could say something in incantations like 21 times, and if you don't believe it, it doesn't matter, because in the beginning repetition comes into play too, because after the 21th time, if you keep doing it every day, you're going to, mind is a powerful thing, you're going to psych your brain into believing it. Like like the imagination is way more important than having a degree and being knowledgeable in school. Imagination is everything. It's like life to me, honestly. You create your own reality to a certain degree, you know what I mean? Like that the mind is a powerful thing. Like you could do anything with your mind.
I agree. When the way that I'm going to explain about paying attention to the way that you feel, the science behind that is that you have to understand that everything is vibrational, and that's the way that we give out our signal, is through our emotions. So when you're giving out whatever signal that is based off of how you feeling at that time, it's going to be like a it's almost, so to speak, like you're going to be looking in the mirror. Like you're gonna reap what you sow, so to speak. That's basically how that works. So you really have to be paying attention. That's why it's so important to stay in the moment, because you want to be so focused on what are you focusing on, and what are you focusing on, it's pretty much just the way that you're feeling behind whatever belief that you're focusing on, or whatever that you're looking at. There's a belief, there is a emotion that is tied to that. So basically, so when you actually send that signal out, that's the way that you are giving back, or you putting yourself out there in the quantum field, is that whatever that you're feeling is coming back to you. So you really have to be cautious of the way that you feel and pay more attention to that, because that is everything for you. If you're feeling a certain kind of way, then that's what you're going to get back. You know what I mean? So you really have to really be focused and understand about how to feel and how it's so important to you when it comes down to what's manifested in your life. If that makes sense.
Most definitely. And I wanted to chime
if
off.
you understand it that way. But go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to chime off of that too, like what you said about the word focus. Like I agree. Like I think focus just as much as imagination is like so vital. Like when you focus on something, like even like something as small as like, for an example, like going to a hole in the wall bar and like they have darts, like pool tables and darts, and it's like they show in movies
I haven't
too.
seen
Like
one
if
of
you
those
just
in a while though.
me either. Yeah,
Damn.
we should find a hole in the wall and do that. But
See
like
them in a minute.
yeah, or like axe throwing places, or like shooting, like gun shooting ranges. Like in movies, they're always like, "Oh, focus," you know, and like if you focus and you narrow, like you just cancel
Tunnel
everyone
vision,
out.
so to speak.
Yeah, you'll hit that like dart, like in practice makes perfect too. Like you'll hit that dart closer to the target if you just focus. Like don't just like, no, I'm probably not gonna make it anyway, or just like focus. And then they'll have those things in movies, and like, people are like this in real life, like where they'll have people like psyching you out and saying stuff to put you down and stuff like that on the side. And it's just like, no, like cancel that out. They just don't want to see you win. Like it's a very, very, very small slither of people that are near you that want to see you win, because like you always say, and people always say, like they want you to be here, but they don't really want you to ever be going above them. And it's just like, cancel all that out. Just focus. Who cares about what they're saying? Observe them. It's like they're just pawns in a game. Don't make it a big deal. Check your emotions. Just focus on your path. You know.
Yeah.
I think focusing, what you said, that word focus, is like a big thing.
Yeah. Because like I say, the focus part about it is that you want to be focused because you don't want to be putting your attention on anything to make you feel any kind of way. Because that, once again, when you start focusing on certain things that's making you feel a certain way, you sending out a signal. And your signal is being respond in the quantum field, and it's giving you back the same thing that you sending out. So if you, sometimes that's like, I remember when you ever got mad at someone, and when you're so really mad at somebody, it's like the more you sit there and you focus on it, the more and more things you think about that person. Like it's just feeding you back. Like it's like a mirror. It's like the stuff that you're looking in is showing it right back. Everything that who you are, and you looking in that mirror, it's like it's reflecting right back to you. That's what it's almost like, in a sense. So if you sit there and you stay focused on being pissed off at someone, the more and more and more the universe is going to reply to that and send it right back to you.
Yeah, it's gonna ruin the rest of your day.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, I just, you just can't, and you start building up that momentum, and it's gonna be very tough at that point then. But what you're putting out there is what you're getting is coming right back to you.
Yes, and there's
right
proof of that. There's proof of that, like that's literally like a fact with like another example. I always give scenarios and examples of with animals. Like if you come across like a wildlife animal, like in the wild, like a cougar that's been following you this whole time, because I heard they stalk you, cougars or panthers or something like that. I forget which one it is, but or like a wild bear or something like that. They sense that fear in you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like they'll sense that in the quantum field, or like the energetic field, or like a bee or whatever. They'll chase you, or something they'll chase you if they feel that fear.